A crazy turn of events here where we have a video, as you can see up on the screen. We have Joe Biden wearing a MAGA hat, a Trump hat. But how did we get here? We have to explain why. Yesterday was the first and I think final. I'm hearing that Kamala Harris is begging to have another debate. I wonder what that is. Also, if you could see and look at her earrings, a lot of claims have been online about Nova earrings that are a microphone, and not only a microphone, not a microphone, but I guess a hearing aid. Something was happening with her earrings as she was receiving intel. That's what the internet is saying. So we got a lot of things to talk about, but let's just get it started here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to smash the like button, spread the word. A lot of you guys don't even know that Joe Biden was seen wearing a MAGA hat. Also, Donald Trump, Kamala, Joe Biden, Bloomberg were at the 9/11 memorial site in New York City, shaking hands. But as they were shaking hands, there was a Trump supporter saying, "Hey, Trump, we need you now more than ever." So we got a lot to talk about here. Here we go. The night and the day after the 2024 presidential debate. Let's take a look.
And I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies.
Hey, Donald Trump is your president, and if you like it or not, keep the energy you had with Barack, because you know this Trump train don't stop.
And I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies.
Thank you. I've been to a couple. I plan on going to more rallies in the near future. Can't wait for this guy to be president, if I'm being honest, Kamala. But thank you so much for the invite. I appreciate you. So how do we get here? How did we get here to the point where Joe Biden is wearing a Trump MAGA hat? Well, you have obviously a Trump supporter wearing a MAGA hat there, and you got Joe Biden. And this is a wild scenery here. Make sure to smash the like button, spread the word on this video. Take a listen.
Put it on. Come on.
He's screaming to put it on. Biden said, hell no. So I'll play it back one more time. The audio sucks. Just read the screen if you guys can.
Put it on. Come on. There he
So there it is. He put on the MAGA hat. Here's what it looks like from the other side of the camera angle. This is great. This is amazing. This is amazing. What did Trump say? I'll send you a MAGA hat.
Running instead of her. She got no votes. He got 14 million votes. What you did, you talk about a threat to democracy. He got 14 million votes and they threw him out of office. And you know what? I'll give you a little secret. He hates her. He can't stand her. But he got 14.
Somebody said, I'm going to read this real quick. Somebody said that the clone actually is a Trump supporter. And the clone forgot to be manufactured to not like Trump. They said that the clone likes Trump. The real Biden doesn't. And he put on the hat. Look at that. Pow! Put on the hat. That is insane. Never thought that in 2024 we'd see Donald Trump. We'd see Joe Biden wear a Donald Trump hat. That's actually insane. Like, that's actually crazy. Well, let's actually move on here. Not sure if you guys saw this, but chaotic day. As you can see, Joe Biden doesn't even know where he's at right here. This is at the 9/11 memorial here in New York City. And we have Chuck Schumer, we have Bloomberg, we have Donald J. Trump, J.D. Vance, vice president to be. And we have, of course, Joe Biden and Kamala and Trump shaking hands here. But I want you to hear the background. The background in New York City, deep blue New York City. So as you can see here, I just want to play that part one more time here. As you can hear, you know, Kamala, I don't know who she's waving at. I'm not. Does she have fans in New York City? I'm pretty sure she does. As you can see, Eric Trump in the background as well. But, you know, I want you to look at her face when they say this woman screams up. Yeah, the volume is very low, guys. I apologize. This is just C-SPAN. The volume is not that high. So I want you to focus on what they're saying here and what they're screaming out. Donald, we need you, Donald. And Joe Biden doesn't even know he's at. We won. What is Chuck Schumer saying here? What is this guy? What do you guys think Chuck Schumer is telling Kamala there? What do you guys think? Everybody is literally screaming for Donald Trump here. Like everybody is screaming for Donald Trump here. Are you guys hearing this? Who is Joe Biden waving at there? Once again, this is just chaotic. He's like a robot. Look at this. One more time. Like his arms. Bloomberg looked like he did. Looks like he did a whole lot of coke here. Whoa, I'm not supposed to say that. He looked like he did a whole lot of, you know what, there. He hasn't blinked once. Look at his face. Joe Bot. All right, so there you have it. So, by the way, don't know if you guys saw this, but once again, after the debate yesterday, you got people screaming Donald Trump, let's go Donald Trump. You have, you know, Joe Biden wearing a MAGA hat, which is just wild to see. But we also had JD Vance go on CNN and do this after the debate.
I would say is he brought up this misleading false claim that you yourself have talked about in recent days about Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, abducting people's pets. And
by the way, I've noticed something about Democrats. You know what's crazy? I think that the reason why we're headed down a very, very bad path is because if you notice, a lot of Democrats are denying this story. So I want to go here real quick. This is from Chicago. Take a look.
That's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, y'all get the Highway State Patrol down here. That's
cool. So you have somebody complaining about this, telling the truth about this, but you yet have the media saying that this is false and fake news. This is why this country is headed down a very bad path.
Eating them, which officials there have said is not true. You yourself acknowledged it may be false on Twitter. You still told people to keep spreading it, but Trump just amplified it to tens of millions of people who were watching. Why push something that's not true?
Well, first of all, city officials have not said it's not true. They've said they don't have all the evidence.
They said they have no evidence.
We've heard from a number of constituents on the ground, Caitlin, who both firsthand and secondhand reports saying this stuff is happening. So they very clearly, meaning the people on the ground dealing with this, think that it is happening. And I think that it's important for journalists to actually get on the ground and uncover this stuff for themselves when you have a lot of...
Perfect answer. Wow. Such a good answer. Such a good answer.
Really, meaning the people on the ground dealing with this think that it is happening. And I think that it's important for journalists to actually get on the ground and uncover this stuff for themselves when you have a lot of people saying, my pets are being abducted, or geese at the city pond are being abducted and slaughtered right in front of us. This is crazy stuff. And again, whether those exact rumors turn out to be mostly true, somewhat true, whatever the case may be, Caitlin, this town has been ravaged by 20,000 migrants coming in. Healthcare costs are up. Housing costs are up. Communicable diseases like HIV and TB have skyrocketed in this small Ohio town. This is what Kamala Harris's border policies have done. And I think it's interesting, Caitlin, that the media didn't care about the carnage wrought by these policies until we turned it into a meme about cats. And that speaks to the media's failure to care about what's going on in these communities. If we have to meme about it to get the media to care, we're going to keep on doing it because the media could share.
I gotta say, he's 100% correct. By the way, a lot of these fake journalists, they're not really journalists. They are Democrat activists posing as journalists. They've literally invaded the journalism space. Haven't you noticed that? Well, I'm pretty sure you have, because that's all we saw last night during the debate. That's what happened during the debate. Well, anyways, let's go here real quick. I love this breakdown by Link Lauren here. I do want you guys to see this. Hopefully, we can get a full screen here from this video here by Link Lauren, giving this breakdown on what's going on.
Well, my friends,
Let me put it up on the full screen here.
Kamala Harris deserves an.
Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Well, my friends, Kamala Harris deserves an Academy Award for gaslighting, deflecting, and dancing. Well, my friends, Kamala Harris deserves an Academy Award for gaslighting, deflecting, and dancing around all of those questions. The debate just ended, and Kamala Harris did not answer any of my questions. She's been there for 4 years as vice president. She's been a part of the Democratic elite for decades. Why haven't they fixed these issues? Kamala Harris, now she wants to act all rough and tumble on the border. You were put in charge of the border back in 2021, then oversaw the worst immigration crisis in American history. I have questions. Now, Kamala Harris, she had a rough start in the debate. She was like one of those beat up old jalopies in the Walmart parking lot that takes a few minutes to get going. Objectively speaking, you guys know I'm not owned by the RNC, the DNC. I just call it like I see it. David Muir, the other woman, I don't know her name, and Kamala Harris, it was 3 against 1. Many of these folks on television, they're just Democrat operatives posing as pundits, okay? David Muir could not hide his own political leanings. He cut off Donald Trump. He never fact-checked Kamala Harris. He was combative and argumentative with Donald Trump, moreover. Now, my takeaway from tonight that no one seems to want to talk about, it took Kamala Harris 40 days to do a sit-down interview with her vice president sitting next to her, and the interview lasted less than 20 minutes on a friendly network. Then she took 5 days to hole up with no events to prepare for this debate and memorize her lines. What the heck's going to happen if there's a crisis and Kamala Harris has to run down to the Situation Room as commander-in-chief and make a decision in 6 minutes? They're going to be like, Kamala, what is the answer? And she's going to say, you know what? Give me about 5 days. I'm going to go relax, get a foot rub, get my nails done, convene with my team. Let me think about it. In life, sometimes you got to make tough choices. You can't say, you know what? I'm not feeling it today. I need a few days off. You have to get in the ring, do the work, and get it done. Another moment that stuck out to me was when Donald Trump discussed getting shot at 2 months ago in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13th, and they interrupted him and cut him off. The moderators, if we can even call them that, they didn't even bother hiding their own political leanings. Now, during the debate, Kamala Harris dropped some new facial expressions, which I'm sure she rehearsed with her team in the 5 days she was holed up in a hotel room. Not so ironically, this is also the face millions of Americans have when they go to the grocery store and see the price of eggs and milk. I know the stars on ABC have multi-million-dollar contracts and they sit around their studios in New York City, but I don't think they have their finger on the pulse of how millions of Americans are feeling. A majority of Americans right now are hurting. The last thing I'll say is I was invited to an event tonight in Philadelphia by the Trump campaign. They had a bunch of MAGA influencers and they included me. I'm an independent. I'm not owned by anybody, and they couldn't have been more welcoming. I obviously dressed in an homage to Trump, but I have to say I've never been welcomed like that in those Democratic elite circles by ABC News or anybody in the liberal media establishment. Now, Kamala Harris, she just announced she wants another debate. She wants a round 2. I hope they do it on Fox News or another network other than ABC. All right, my friends, I haven't slept. I have a flight in the...
All right, I like this guy a lot. I think he does great breakdowns here on everything that's going on. But it's been a chaotic 24 hours. Going on 24 hours since the debate. Let me know what you guys think of everything. Voters, undecided voters still are saying that, you know, Kamala is still not talking about policy. This is all show. It's all memes. It's all show. It's really nothing there. That's what people are saying. Oh, yeah, this was an interesting story. I think I'm going to do some deep research on this. Real quick, guys. What do you guys think about this? So apparently, I use these new smart earrings to listen to music. They totally surprised me. So apparently these are Nova H1 audio earrings, and the media is not talking about it. But you know who is talking about it? We're talking about it. His name was Link Lauren. For those asking. And apparently she was wearing these earrings, and yeah, I don't know. I thought it was rigged regardless, though, so it doesn't even matter to me. In my opinion, it really doesn't matter to me. It was rigged in the sense of moderators being one-sided, so it's really not that hard to see that that's what happened. So somebody said this is a fake picture, dude. Cool. And if it's fake, then it's fake. No problem. If it's fake, then it's fake. Then I'm wrong. Then I'm wrong. But if it's real, which I'm pretty sure it is, then you tell me. All right, guys, make sure to smash the like button. I appreciate everybody coming on. I got some more breakdowns to do. I got to talk about Fox News versus ABC News. And I got to talk about Tulsi Gabbard and Vivek Ramaswamy teaming up. That's not a fake picture. So why is he saying it was a fake picture? I have no idea. Yeah, make sure to smash the like button. Spread the word on this video, guys. We got things like this happening, which are amazing. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll be back in a bit.